old friend. Okay, our friend that's been a friend for a long time. I didn't mean that. Our young, vivacious friend, Sarah Thompson, is here with a few great events to tell us about, sponsored by the City of Alton and Great Rivers and Routes. How are you?
Nothing like kicking off a segment with the word old, but I love it.
A true friend, a dear friend.
Yes, I love it.
Old in the colloquial phrase, you know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Speaking of old, you're going to remember this because our first event that we're going to talk about, I remember we did a live show many years ago. You remember that? A long
time ago, yeah.
Yeah, so kicking things off with Webster Arts Fair. You remember that one?
Oh, too? Yeah,
So this is a very, popular event. Takes place right there off Lockwood on the Eden Seminary grounds, and they bring in national as well as regional artists, and you can go 3 days, see beautiful artwork, purchase the artwork, but there's also live performances, live music performances, food from some local restaurants, a really great opportunity. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right there off Lockwood and Webster Groves. Do check it out. You remember that before, all the tent set up, it was really lovely. Yeah.
Had a chance, I think, to talk with some of the artists there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to wait until Pride Fest itself to celebrate Pride Month here in the city of St. Louis. Some great events happening real soon, right?
That's right. We wanted to make sure we covered some stuff taking place this weekend because I know a lot of people focus on Pride Fest at the end of the month. But this weekend, so Friday night at the Cardinals, it's Pride Night. So this is great because you actually get a jersey, a special Pride Night themed jersey with your theme ticket purchase. So you can do that on Friday night. There's also, there's like a Pride theme Pride party in the Bud Terrace. So that's Friday night. And that's
against the Dodgers, too. That's a big
the Dodgers,
game.
yeah. And that's an awesome jersey.
Oh, yeah,
and then on Saturday, we move over to Six Flags, and it's Pride Night at Six Flags. And so the way that this works is with your ticket, it's a $42.99 Pride Night ticket. A portion of those proceeds go to Pride St. Louis, and then you can have all-day access. But then in the evening from like 8 to 11, there's rides, foods, drinks, a DJ, and a performance by divas in the Grove. So that's going to be really cool. And then we wanted to be sure, I'm not sure if we covered this last year or not, but the Missouri History Museum has had an exhibit called Gateway to Pride. It's been going on all year since last June. This is the last sort of month for it. And so this is the first ever full-scale exhibit that reflects St. Louis's LGBTQIA+ history. So we wanted, consists of images and artifacts and oral history. So we want people to be sure to check that out. They've got a chance to do that for the rest of the month.
Okay, very cool. So time's running out. Don't wait too long. Back to the Muni for a second, because as Laura mentioned, this Sunday, big night for the Muni. They're getting a Tony Award. There's a big watch party going on. Tell us about it.
So we were just talking about that right before, and so Laura's going to be co-hosting this alongside Taylor Louderman, who the Tony-nominated actress, Muni alum, and Missouri native. So yeah, I mean, St. Louis has a really big theater community here. A lot of people love watching the Tony Awards, so this is a great opportunity on Sunday night to go watch the 78th Tony Awards live with Laura.
I mean, that's a rare opportunity.
I mean, that's all you have to say, right?
We don't let her out much, so this is a big deal.
But there is a component of this, which it's, you can go to attend, but they ask that you bring a non-perishable food item or toiletry for donations for St. Louis Area Food Bank or the Urban League to help with tornado relief. So. And
we know St. Louis will come through like they always do. Finally, what kind of fun events happening up in Alton?
So we want to make sure we always talk about how Alton's like this go-to. I know that you're on the Metro East side, and so there's always so much to do. So we want to go through 3 events that you can check out for this weekend. So the first one we've got, I thought this was really cool. This is at the American Oddities Museum, the Troy Taylor's American Oddities Museum. They're having this master magician, Carlos David, and he's going to be doing this like parlor show talking about how, back in the day there were mediums and mystics and mind readers. Right. It's kind of like a show for that. I thought that was cool.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, so that's going to be on Friday there. And then when you move over to Saturday, we've talked about this before, the Alton Farmers and Artisan Markets. You can get everything there from like flowers to jam to produce to crafts, a lot more. That's every Saturday, but this one Saturday you can check it out too. And then we want to be sure on Sunday to plug this all-wheels drive-in car show. This is the 28th annual one for this. It's right there in historic downtown Alton. 200 vintage cars, hot rods, motorcycles. It's free to attend, and then there's food, drinks, and live music. But people bring, I love these shows because people really take good care of their,
I mean, my gosh,
it is like
it's
a
insane.
totally, isn't it? Like a whole other world.
They're pristine, they're gorgeous. It's like they've never seen the light of day, these cars.
You get a vintage car, polish it, lock it up, bring it out.
Bring it back out next year.
Yes.
I want to do everything you mentioned. Well done, Sarah Thompson.
Just free up your weekend and just, hop in the car.
I'll try to hit all of it. Great events brought to you by the City of Alton. You can head to visitalton.com to plan your trip today. Laura?
Thank you.